Hello and welcome to your Adult Maths and English course at Nottingham College. In this video, we're going to cover various important aspects that you need to know about your course and about studying at Nottingham College. It's really important that you watch the whole video, even if you've studied with us before, as information may have changed. Let's start with enrolment. It's really important that you are fully enrolled. Without completing all the enrolment stages, you won't be able to get an ID card and lanyard, which you need to use the photocopier, the library facilities, and be present on campus. If you've received an email from the college telling you to collect your ID card, then you are fully enrolled. If you've not received an email, please speak with your tutor if you're unsure. At Nottingham College, we have some important college values that we expect everyone to be familiar with and respect. Your tutor will work with you in your class to implement these values in order to create a safe working environment for you to learn in. British values that we follow are democracy, the rule of law, individual liberty, and mutual respect and tolerance. These are covered in a lot more detail during the course, but here they are briefly. You can pause here if you'd like to read them. Prevent is part of the government's counter-terrorism strategy, which aims to stop people becoming terrorists or supporting terrorism. This is something that we also cover throughout our course so that you know how to stay safe and to support other learners and staff. This is what we do in college. You can pause here to read if you would like. As mentioned earlier, ID cards and lanyards are really important. You must wear your ID card and lanyard all the time when you're on campus. It is a security risk if you don't. Therefore, you will be sent home if you are not wearing it. You certainly will be challenged. So if you forget your lanyard, please sign in at reception to get a temporary lanyard. If you've lost your lanyard, you will need to buy a replacement for £2. This cost covers the price of the lanyard as well as the photocopying credit that you have on it. Attendance is really important. A register will be taken at the start of your class. So if you're going to be late or if you can't attend, please let us know. You can inform us by using the absence option on the Nottingham College app, or you can email your tutor or the wellbeing mentor. It's better to email your tutor or use the absence option. If we are asked to provide a reference for you in the future for a future job or a future course, we will be required to comment on your attendance. So it is really important that you do keep your teacher informed if you are late or absent for any reason. So this will be taken into consideration in your future reference. We do understand that you are adults and you have jobs or families that you might be busy with, but we have a long waiting list for classes here. So it's really important that you keep your attendance as high as possible. If your attendance drops below 95%, you will receive a letter from the college. If your attendance drops below 85%, you might lose your place on your course. So please don't let that happen. It's really important that we have up-to-date contact details for you. If anything changes with your address or phone number, please let college know by speaking to student services. Your tutor can't make the change for you. Please do let your tutor know that something has changed, but student services can make the change on your record, not your tutor. You must use your college email when you contact us. This is also what we will use when we contact you. We're not supposed to use your personal email address. If you are having difficulty attending your course, please do speak to your tutor. It might be possible to find another class that is more suitable for you. Please don't just simply leave. This could have a negative impact on any future courses that you have with us, or if you are studying on a different course at Nottingham College. If you're having difficulty, please book a meeting with your wellbeing mentor. He can discuss the situation with you, and your tutor can support you to book an appointment if you need one. So if you need any help, Kevin Rogers is our wellbeing mentor. He can help you if you're struggling to attend or if you have mental health support needs. Robin Powell is our learning support assistant. He can provide additional support with maths and English, with IT, and also with any financial support that you may need. It's really important to come to class ready to learn. Please bring with you a folder or a ring binder to keep your work in. It's really important that you keep your work organised and neat. Anyone who visits your class may ask to look at your folder. You'll also need a black or blue pen or pencils. You might need some highlighters to highlight key important areas. You should bring some lined paper or an A4 notepad so you can make notes and do any practice exercises in them. If you're studying maths, you might also need a calculator and a geometry set. If you're studying English, you might need a dictionary. You may also be able to borrow these items. We sometimes use our mobile phones during the lesson to complete tasks or games as part of the lesson. But your mobile phone must be on silent and not vibrate, or it must be off at other times, because otherwise they disrupt the class and they distract other learners and the teacher. It is not appropriate to check or respond to messages during the class. Please don't do that. We recommend you download Microsoft Teams, Nottingham College, and Microsoft Outlook apps on your phone. Microsoft Teams is what you will use to communicate with the teacher and with other people in your class. The teacher will also use Teams to share work from the lessons. So if you miss any classes, it's the place where you will go to get the information. Your teacher might also share important links and documents on Microsoft Teams as well. The Microsoft Outlook app has email, and you can sign into your college email there. If your teacher only uses Teams to contact you, you might not need it, but it is still useful to have to check your college email. The Nottingham College app is obviously very important. You can log your absence there, you can check your electronic learning plans there, your targets, the college calendar, and so much more information. If there are any other useful apps that your teacher might use with you in class, your teacher will tell you what to download. In the class, please don't bring food or drinks. You can have bottled water, but please don't bring any other food or drinks because it can get messy, but also we have a lot of students that have severe allergies, so it's important that we don't eat in the classrooms. Please keep your bags and coats off the floor in order to avoid any trips or falls. At Nottingham College, we have a lot of people who can give you advice and guidance. The services that we have include careers and volunteering advice, student funding advice, mental health support, welfare benefits, the student union, and Learner Voice. Your tutor will explain how you can become involved in Learner Voice, but for the other services, please turn up and ask at reception, and someone will be able to help you or make an appointment. We also have support for people with disabilities or learning difficulties at Nottingham College. If you feel you need any support, please ask your tutor and they will guide you. We have a student handbook which has a lot of useful information. You can download the handbook from the Nottingham College app. It's really important that you and others in college stay safe. If you have any concerns, either for yourself or anyone else in college, please speak to either your tutor, your wellbeing mentor, the faculty area manager, the head of centre, or to a safeguarding officer. You can see posters around college that will signpost you to a safeguarding officer. Please note that the college monitors use of college IT at all times, so please use the internet safely here in college. If there is a fire or a fire drill, it's really important to know where the fire exits are. It's important to know where the nearest fire exits are to your classroom and to the evacuation point. Here at Adams, this is to the back of the building. There will be staff wearing high visibility jackets that will close off the roads and give you information. The main courses that we have at Nottingham College are Functional English, Grammar Support, Functional Maths, GCSE English and GCSE Maths in our area. If you're studying English and you've been told to study grammar as well, you must attend the grammar classes. If you don't, you might not be able to take the exam. The tutor might tell you you can't take the English exam, so you should attend grammar as well. There are 5 levels in each of the areas: Entry 1, Entry 2, Entry 3, Level 1 and Level 2. The level that you study on is determined by the initial test that you take when you come to college and your diagnostic assessment results. So these levels compared to other exams you might have heard of. The entry levels, Entry 1, Entry 2, Entry 3, that's below grade G at GCSE. So it's not GCSE at all. They are entry levels for functional skills or foundation learning. Our level 1 classes are the equivalent of the GCSE grades D to G, so not a great result at GCSE. It's the equivalent of an NVQ level 1 or a GNVQ foundation. It's also the equivalent of key skills level 1 or functional skills level 1. Our level 2 classes are the equivalent of a GCSE grade A* to C. They're also the equivalent of an NVQ level 2 and the GNVQ intermediate. They're also the equivalent of the key skills level 2 or functional skills level 2. In the new grading structure for the GCSEs, A* to C is a grade 9 to a 4, and those are the pass marks. The functional English exam has 3 parts: the speaking, listening and communication, reading and writing. You need to pass all 3 parts to get the certificate. In your English work, you might see these symbols on your work. These will help you to understand where your mistakes are so that you can correct your work. In functional maths, there are 2 parts for the exam: a calculator paper and a non-calculator paper. The non-calculator paper has more marks to it. Whether or not you take a live exam is decided by your tutor. You will take mock exams during the year, and you need to pass at least 2 mock exams with a good high score before your tutor will enter you for an exam. If you only just pass a mock exam, your tutor may say that you're not ready for the live exam. This is a college policy. It is not your tutor. So your tutor can't change the rules. There's no guarantee that you will take the exam during the course, as you must meet the criteria needed for the exam. Your tutor will tell you if you are meeting the criteria or not. If you want to progress to other courses, we have IT courses available throughout the year at Nottingham College. You need to be in receipt of certain benefits in order to apply for the course, so let your tutor know if you're interested. After completing level 2, you might be able to apply for GCSE. We also have a pre-GCSE course in our area as well, which is in between level 2 and GCSE. If you're interested in other courses at Nottingham College or elsewhere, our careers team can guide you. So if you make an appointment with them at reception, they'll be able to give you the advice that you need to apply for the courses that you're interested in. I hope that's helped you. Thank you for watching.